Hello. What is going on? Welcome to another exciting evening of Roar Stream in which we've already dropped the stream. It's a good night on Twitch, it seems already. Hello, kitty. What is going on? Welcome to another exciting evening of flag stream. We're going to do a little learning. We got ourselves our tier list. Let me pull that up that's not the right tab. Let me pull that up real quick, get the curtains down, and let's get upstairs. You love the hot tub? Thank you. I can't get closer because that would get us out of this scene, but this, I like this hot tub too. Don't really have a lot of use for. You know what I have over here in the back? I actually have some engines. This hot tub kitty. It's actually mobile, but you know, that's lore, and no one cares about lore. But that's not important for tonight. Let me get upstairs. Yeah, I had a whole thing about that thing is able to help me travel. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Hi, kitty. Are you ready to learn about some more flags? So I've got our tier list up here. We went over it a little bit last time. We'll go over it more over time. There is something I need to mention. I said that this, the Blossom State, I said that this was Missouri like 15 times last night. This is not Missouri. This is Mississippi. So my apologies to Mississippi. Are you using the same criteria as other unnamed YouTubers, or is this strictly subjective? What do you mean? What criteria are you talking about? You mean like the whole, if they're blue, put them on the bottom? I'm going by my own thought processes. I won't lie and said that I haven't seen quite a few tier lists online, but I'm not really going by any specific criteria. As you can see, that's a little loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. As you can see, I do have some flags down here way in the bottom, even down here with the terrible blue flags with the seals on them. These are bad flags. They're not good flags. They're going to be down at the bottom regardless. Cool link. Let me throw that in the Twitch viewer. Let me see if that even works. It kind of works on the Twitch viewer. What is this? Oh, is this the one I'm thinking of?
Hello, class. Your homework.
Yep, I have seen that one. That one's a good one. Well, that link actually kind of worked. So so kudos to you. No, I'm not. Oops. Why is the hot tub there? That needs to get off of the screen. Boop. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to be doing that whole thing. I'm just going to be going by the things I like. That said, this is not specifically just a tier list stream. This is going to be, I want to know about these flags. I want to know what makes these flags tick. Like what's, I know about Maryland, but what's going on with like Minnesota? Like what's going on with all this shit right over here in Minnesota? I don't know. That's what we're here to find out. But I'm not going in any order. We are being picked by the good old wheel, making a once again revisit here on Roar Stream. We love our wheel. We love randomness, and we love learning. So let's get going. We've got a lot of states to get to, and not a ton of time to do it. So let's get the wheel rolling. I'm ready to learn about some flags. How are you, Brad? Wow. Is that the Minnesota flag? Yeah, the Minnesota one just got updated, didn't it? I actually have the new Minnesota flag. Utah. It doesn't matter what the Minnesota flag is, though, because we're not talking about Minnesota. We're talking about Utah. So, oh, wait, aren't they changing the Utah flag, too? Hold on a second. Aren't they just about to change the Utah flag? Here. That might be an issue. Okay. Never mind. Let's put this over here then. I didn't want it over here. Sorry, we're just going to have a little bit of technical issues just like usual. But what else is new? Where's Utah? Absolutely the worst. Utah. Where's my flag? There it is. The original, is this one updated? This one only talks about the old flag. I'm not interested in the old flag. The original Utah state flag was adopted by a legislature in 1896, but I'm not interested in that. I want to see talk about the new flag. Yeah, okay. I don't have any interesting facts about this one because it's brand new. This is the final design considered for consideration to be adopted as the new state flag of Utah. This design evokes images of snowy mountains. I didn't even notice the mountains in the back. Not gonna lie, I didn't even notice the mountains in the background here. It makes sense now that they mention it. The beehive represents industry, the state's slogan, and Utah's nickname as the Beehive State. I love it. I love this flag. It's simple, it's simplistic, but in a good way. I have nothing negative to say about this flag. It points straight out. Once they mentioned the mountains, like, it had me. This is a great flag. Honestly, might be the first S tier flag. Like, straight up. Like, no, I didn't have a single S tier flag last time, but I can't think of a single flag design that I have on this list that's even remotely close to this one. That's a good flag. Like, if all the flag, like, I definitely have a standard among the flags that I enjoy. They need to be simplistic. They need to be straightforward, but they need to also say something too. You can't just be simplistic and be shit, you know? You have to actually be a good flag. I think that straight up belongs in S. No, I'm not capping, as the kids might have said. Let's get back to that wheel. That was an easy one. Let's hide Utah. So I guess I've got the old and the new Missouris on my list. I'm not going to rank the old one because it doesn't matter. Maryland, huh? You know what? I totally didn't. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I didn't hear the Utah State song. Oh well, I guess that will be a mystery forever. Maryland, My Maryland is the state song of Maryland. See how this goes. Where's my information? Maryland. Here we go. Oh my God. Did they not have any creativity back then? Why? Because they couldn't think of their own song? The music is louder than me. Is it louder now? Trying to turn down Chrome. It doesn't want to work. Probably because it's not in Chrome. Where even? Oh my God, everything's broken. Where's the music coming from? Complete disaster. I can't even find the Maryland song anymore. It is completely somewhere on my computer that I can't find. Cool song, guys. All right. Tell me about Maryland, if I can actually get any of this working. Let's see the Maryland flag. I thought I had a really good strategy. I just made it way worse. Maryland flag. Maryland has been described as the perfect state flag. That's bold. Bold colors, interesting patterns, and correct heraldry. A flag that fairly shouts, Maryland! The design of the flag comes from the shield and the coat of arms of the Calvert family, the colonial proprietors of Maryland. George Calvert, First Lord Baltimore, adopted a coat of arms that included a shield of alternating quadrants, blah, blah, blah. We can see the flag. Despite the antiquity of the design, the Maryland flag is of post-Civil War origin. Throughout the colonial period, only the yellow and black Calvert family flags are mentioned in descriptions of the Maryland flag. After independence, the use of the family colors was discontinued, blah, blah, blah. So, long and short, this is a family crest. It's a family crest that people have fallen in love with because it's bold and unique. Here we go. Let me get to the last line of this line. The Maryland flag, shown on a staff properly ornamented with a gold cross boutonnie, is therefore much more than a symbol of state sovereignty. The flag excels as a state banner because it commemorates the vision of the founders while it reminds us of the struggle to preserve the Union. It is a unique symbol of challenges met and loyalties restored. Shut up. Holy God. How do I feel about this flag? How do you feel about this flag? I think it's bold. I mean, you know what state it is. Like, honestly, you can't look at this flag and see anything but Maryland. So, I mean, it's got a lot going for it in that aspect. Is it a good looking flag? I personally don't think so. But, you know, no one asked me. I think it's nice. But do I think it's like, you know, what level of nice do I think it is? Where are you, Maryland? Get up here. I think Maryland is very good. I think Maryland is easily an A-tier flag. Better than Tennessee. Better than Pennsylvania and Mississippi, too. Honestly, I'd put it above Arizona. I don't know if I'm ready to drop it in S tier. It doesn't look... It's not a good flag. It's not a good flag. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be offensive, but it's kind of hideous. But you know what? You do you. And if you really like your hideous flag, power to you. It's distinctive. It's, you know, it's for Maryland, and I got to give them credit for that. So, good on you, Maryland, you and your terrible, terrible flag. Let me get this over here. And let's hide Maryland. Move on to the next flag. It does seem very Northern Europe. And I guess that was like, you know, it was very much British, you know, inspired because it came from overseas. They just implanted a little bit of England in their Maryland, I guess. Alabama. I don't even need to look up Alabama. I know exactly what Alabama's is. Everybody seems to have a very strong, good opinion of the Alabama flag, and I don't really know if if I agree as such. You know. Also, where's our music for the Alabama the Alabama state? I lost my Chrome. There we go. The Alabama State Song. I hesitate to think what the Alabama State Song is. Can I have the song, please? There we go. F tier. You don't like the Alabama state flag? Let's... Oh my God. The present Alabama state flag was authorized by the Alabama legislature in 1895. The state flag, my butt spot, was to be a crimson cross of St. Andrew on a field of white. The bars forming the cross, well, okay, you can see that. I'm looking down to see if there's anything interesting. There is not. No, there's nothing interesting on here. Okay, it's just a, it's just a cross. It's a St. Andrew's cross, which, you know, means just don't go there. We're not talking politics. We're talking just the flag. As a flag, again, we're talking just in terms of, you know, just in terms of the state itself, just in terms of the flag itself, and just in terms of what I'm looking at. It's simple, it's simplistic, it's straightforward. I don't know if it's certainly not S tier, but I'm willing to take it to B. I mean, do I like it? I think it does a good job of what it's trying to portray. I'm going to put it above the Northern Mariana Islands. I'm going to put it above Hawaii. And I'm going to put it above American Samoa. I think I'm going to put it at the top of B. I wouldn't call it F. It's a straightforward flag that tells what it needs to say. You know, politics aside, it's a good flag. It's good is strong. It's fine. A lot of people really love it, and I don't go that hard. I don't go that hard on the Alabama flag. Maine. Oh, if I remember right, Maine's a blue crest, isn't it? Where are you, Maine? Yeah, looking like a blue crest to me. Maine state song is the State of Maine, apparently. If it ever loads. All right, we'll let that load while we look at this flag. Oh, God. How we feeling about this flag? Let's take a look at what this flag represents. In 1901, they passed an act to establish the state flag. Here we go. In 1909, the state legislature adopted a new standard describing the state flag as a display of the Maine coat of arms on a blue field. On a blue field. The Maine state coat of arms displays upon a shield a pine tree, a moose, land, and sea. Flanking the shield, a seaman rests on an anchor and a farmer rests on a scythe. Above the shield, the Maine state motto, Dirigigo. Well, it'll help me out here. Dirigo. There we go. Having a hard time with that word there. Is displayed in small uppercase letters on the banner. Okay, all of that is just physical stuff. I don't like this flag. Dorito, yes. It may come as a shock, but the crest on blue background isn't really doing it for me. Where is it? Where are you on the down here? Maine, you're not getting out of F, my friend. You're the same color as Kansas. I like you better than Kansas because you don't have a giant Kansas on your on the bottom of you. I'm going to move you above North Carolina because you're not hideous to look at. I'm I'm going to move you above Montana because, again, the name tag is embarrassing. Get rid of it. You're not passing Oregon. Oregon's going to be a hard pass because you've got to get past the beaver on the back. But I'm going to leave Oregon right where it is because the front is terrible. So Maine, you can be right down there at the bottom in F with Washington, D.C. and all of the name tag flags. Thanks. Get out of here. Hyde, Maine. What's our next stop? I'm not sure how long.
Wow.
I'm gonna try not to say wow after every time the browser says wow. I don't want to be derivative. Alaska. What's the state song of Alaska? State song of Alaska is Alaska's flag. I don't know which one to trust. I'm going to do the one that specifically says it's the state flag. The state song, excuse me. Oh wow, that's just straight up literal, isn't it? I like their song. Flag of Alaska. They love their flag. I love their flag. Their flag's great. Flag displays 8 gold stars forming the Big Dipper and Polaris. It was made in 1927. This has been their flag since 1927. Nothing else interesting on here. It's the Big Dipper. I don't know what else to say about it. I like their flag a lot. It's again, you know my criteria. It's very straightforward. It's very simple. I like it more than I like the Beehive. Because the Beehive, as much as I like it, it's a tiny bit busy compared to the Big Dipper and the Polaris. Right now, that's S tier. That's straight up top of the list. You don't get much better than Alaska's flag. But we're not at the end of the list yet. Something else might completely usurp it. So let's see what's next. What do we got next, Wheel? We're going to get Florida eventually.
Wow.
Wisconsin. Wisconsin, you say. What's your state song, Wisconsin? On Wisconsin is the state song of Wisconsin. I'm going to choose the minute-long one as opposed to the 32-second one. Both of these are pretty short for a state song. I don't want to be critical, but... Wisconsin. Oh, Wisconsin. Oh, Wisconsin. You know better. Wisconsin. Come on. That was quick. Starting at the top of the shield is the state motto, forward. Below it is a badger. North Carolina. Did I drop again? How many times am I going to drop tonight? Jesus, the Twitch does not want to play nicely tonight. I'm going to put Wisconsin above Montana too, because anything with this gross, like, pale pea yellow font. Not a huge fan. I'm putting it above Maine. It's still F tier. It's not getting out of F. It's a bad flag, but it's better than some of the flags. I'll say that for it.
Wow.
Indiana. I know that one of these I accidentally double clicked, or I left it on the list. We have not done Indiana though. That one I would have remembered. Indiana, why did you have to put your stupid name on your flag? Ugh. At least it's small and it's in the middle. It could be even mistaken as like part of the actual flag and not like a name tag. Indiana. What's your state song, Indiana? State song is On the Banks of the Wabash, Far Away. Oh my god, it's 4 minutes long. Indiana, how dare you? 4 minute long for your song? I love how Indiana didn't even get one line in before mentioning cornfields in their song. You know what you like. You know what you like, Indiana. I'll say that much. The state flag was adopted in 1917. God, she's loud. On a field of blue, the flag displays a torch colored buff or gold, surrounded in an outer circle of 13 stars and an inner circle of 5 stars. Torch in the center stands for liberty and enlightenment. The rays represent their far-reaching influence. The outer circle of the stars represent... Where am I? The outer circle of stars stand for the original 13 states, and the inner circles stands for the 5 states next admitted to the Union. So are they just saying that they were number 16 and that's how good they feel? Okay, cool. The larger state stands for Indiana, the 19th state. Okay, I'm just bad at math. Yeah, that's all the fun facts about Indiana. Let's get out of here. No, you're number one, kitty. How do we feel about the Indiana state flag? I like the flag a lot, and honestly, I'm not even gonna knock it a lot of points for the name because you can't even really see it from a distance. I like to look at these flags from like a distance because this is where you'd see a flag. Like if you looked, if you were like seeing a flag, you would see it at a distance. So if there was something that looked like a tiny little smile, like way from a distance, you would have to take that into account before you actually, you know, like compare the rest of the flag. I like it. I like Indiana's flag. I like it more than Tennessee. I'm going to drop Tennessee. I'm going to drop Tennessee down to B. The more I look at Tennessee, the less I'm liking it. I do like Indiana, though. I think I'm going to leave it at the bottom of A for now because I like it more than the rest of these. I have no problem with anything about this flag. I thought he was from Indiana, wasn't he? I forgot about that. Oh, I was just going to take that all from me. I'm going to do it again. I am the number one husband, aren't I? I'm just awesome. What's next? Okay, Indiana, get out of here. Indiana, get out of here. You overstayed your welcome. Get out of here. Get out of here, you nut.
Wow.
South Carolina. South Carolina is a pretty good flag if I recall. South Carolina is what I remember is right, it's where Florida needs to go. Like that style. South Carolina on My Mind is the state song. South Carolina. Simple, easy, done. Nothing. What else do you need? You see this from a distance? It's like, oh, am I in South Carolina? Yep. You get up close. It's like, oh my goodness, look at that. That's a palmetto tree. I must be in South Carolina. I'm not in Florida because Florida has a big white shield on it. Trying to see if there's anything interesting in this. No. South Carolina. I like your song. It makes me feel like I'm on a Delta flight. South Carolina needed a national flag after it seceded from the Union in 1860. In 1861, they added the palmetto to Moultrie's original design, thereby officially creating the flag we know today. A resolution proposing changing the color to royal purple as a memorial to the Confederate dead was resoundingly defeated in 1899, leaving the flag's Revolutionary War symbolism intact. Oh, I guess the blue of this flag was matches the color of the Revolutionary War troops. Nothing else on that is interesting. I like this flag. I have nothing bad to say about this flag. It's straightforward. You know exactly where you're at. It's simple. It's easy. It's done. South Carolina, where are you? Get up to the top, you nut. I like you more than I like the Beehive. I don't like you more than I like the Big Dipper. You're not as good as Alaska. No offense, but you're doing pretty good. You're pretty good. Getting straight up to S. Like getting 3 S's tonight compared to the pile of flags we got last time. Big blue shields and everything. Not so great. All right, South Carolina. I don't hate your song, so I'll leave you on until we have the next song to play. Oh, it's time, kitty. It's time for Michigan. Where's Michigan? I see. Oh, I see Michigan's. I remember Michigan's flag. Okay, Michigan's flag isn't. It's got some stuff going for it. Let's check your state song. Do you know what your state song is, kitty? Michigan. We're about to find out. My Michigan. A whole lot of songs from state songs are basically just my X, or I live in X, or I sure love that my home is an X. I think that Florida's the same way.
State of mind, Michigan, my Michigan. A song, then this is thine, Michigan, my Michigan.
I love some of these songs.
The forest tree, the thunder of the inland sea, unite in one grand symphony.
Have you ever sang this song in your life, kitty?
I sing a song.
Okay, we'll turn him down just a tiny bit. Oops, I lost it. The current Michigan state flag is the 3rd official state flag and was adopted in 1911. In 1865, the portrait was removed of the old governor, and the flag displayed the Michigan coat of arms on one side and the United States coat of arms on the other side. Today, the flag displays only the Michigan coat of arms in a field of blue. Depicted on the shield is is a lake with a yellow sun rising over the blue waters. A man is standing on a peninsula with one hand raised in a greeting of friendship and the other hand holding a rifle. This can go two ways, Sonny. We can talk, or we can talk with my gun. I love the ones that are just like, hi, gun. An elk and a moose support the shield between them. Bald eagle grasping an olive branch and arrows in its talons is shown above the shield. 3 mottos are shown on the coat of arms: E pluribus unum, from many one; Tubor, I will defend, and Si querius peninsulam ameneminem, circumspice. If you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you. Hey, northern people have guns too. The Yankees won the war, didn't they? They've got plenty of guns. I'm just saying. That's more of an American thing than just a Michigan thing. The bald eagle represents the United States, and the elk and moose represent Michigan. I'm gonna need a big citation on that one. Sounds like they're making things up on the flag's website. I like this. For a blue flag with a crest, I don't hate it. It's nice. It's got some, you know, some stuff going for it. The animals save it. Where's Michigan? There you are. Now, looking at Michigan from a distance, it looks a little busy, which is unfortunate. It's not going to get very far, unfortunately. It's way down here with the other blue flags. But I am willing to put it above North Dakota. I'm willing to put it above Nevada. And I'm willing to put it above Iowa. I'm willing to put Michigan at the top of D. And the more I'm looking at this one, you know what? I'm willing to leave this one here because this one would be great without the stupid star. So this one can stay where it is. I'm willing to put Michigan at the top of D. Nothing, no disrespect intended, but you gotta get with the times. There's so many better options you could have from Michigan. It's like, there's so much you could do with all of these states, especially any state that has done the absolute bare minimum. And I'm not including, I'm not excluding Florida out of this. Anyone that just throws their shield on the flag, it's lazy. And we are better than that. Vexology is a good science, and it's important that we try different things. I think that we could do better. That said, for a blue flag with a crest, I like it. Next.
Wow.
Idaho. What's our song in Idaho? If this song doesn't have like Idaho, my Idaho, I don't even want to hear it. Here We Have Idaho is the state song of Idaho. Idaho, not looking good. Looks like a blue with a shield.
You've heard of the wonders our land does possess, its beautiful valleys and hills, the majestic forest where nature
It's not good.
we love every nook and rill.
Where's my information about the Idaho state flag? Idaho.
Winning her way to fame, silver and gold.
This goes back to 1899. The battle flag contained a picture based upon the Idaho state seal, or excuse me, the territory seal, with the name of the regiment under the picture on the blue field. Oh wait, did we switch the flag? I don't know why they're talking about regiments, but they don't have any regiments on this flag. The woman represents liberty, justice, and equality. The man is a miner. The pictures on the shield represent the main industries of forestry, farming, and mining, highlighting the state's natural beauty. The cornucopias, or horn of plenty, are symbols of abundance. The elk heads represent wildlife. Esto perpetual, let it be perpetual. The word state of Idaho is embroidered in big block letters. Yeah, don't remind me. This flag would be a lot better without the giant name tag on it. The words state of Idaho are embroidered. Yep. None of the rest of this is interesting. I don't like it. It's busy. How does it look from a distance? From a distance, it's better. Like if you look at it from a ways away, where's Idaho? Here it is. If you look at it from a distance, it's still not great, but at least you can't see the giant Idaho down there at the bottom. You can see Idaho on there again. Is Idaho on there twice? I don't hate looking at you, but you're going to go above Maine. I'm not happy that you put Idaho on your flag twice. Words have meaning, and that's just a waste. That's just a waste. I've got an idea. Maybe make something interesting on your flag that represents your state. And you don't even have to put Idaho or your state on the flag to begin with. You could just put something that represents your state, and you wouldn't even have to put your state name. I don't know. Am I talking crazy? I might be. Let's go to a new state.
Wow.
Colorado. Where the columbines grow, huh? All right. I'm sure that has a meaning that I don't understand, but that's fine. Maybe the song will teach us. Colorado. Oh, I don't like this flag. I mean, it does fit my criteria. Hey, Christine Daae, could you calm it the fuck down, please? I'm turning you down just a tiny bit. The flag was to be adopted. No, that's not interesting. None of this is interesting. It's just telling me about the state design, like the colors and everything. Okay, nothing good to no good details about the flag. What about on the wiki? Colorado. The good flag. In 1911, 10 specific points of symbolism were laid out. The red letter C stands for three things: the name of the state, Colorado, the word centennial, referring to the Colorado's ascensionhood in 1876, the year of the United States centennial, and Columbine, referring to the state flower. The gold disc in the center of the C represents not only the sunshine the state receives, which totals nearly 300 days annually. Jesus, I can't even go much lower. 300 days annually, but also gold and the gold mining industry in the state. The blue stripes represent the sky, and the white stripes represent both the peaks of the Rocky Mountains and silver, as well as the resulting silver industry. The blue and white stripes together also represent the colors of the columbine flower. Other symbolism apart from the Senate bill has been noted, indicating the red coloring on the sea standing for the ruddy earth that covers much of the state's terrain. Triple meaning? I don't know about that. I mean, like, is it a good flag? Yes. I believe it's a very good flag. I don't personally like it. And I'm trying not to have it anything to do with politics, but the only time I ever see this flag has to do with a certain political person. But that doesn't matter. I'm trying to look at it objectively. And honestly, well, it's definitely making it out of D. I like it more than Wyoming. I like it more than Maine. I like it more than Delaware. I like it more than Oklahoma. I like it more than Puerto Rico. I like it more than Maritime Islands or Mariana Islands. I like it more than all of these. I like it more than Alabama, and I like it more than Tennessee. I like it more than Indiana and Pennsylvania. This is where we're slowing down a little bit. I like it more than Pennsylvania. I like it more than Mississippi. I think I like it just about as much as I like Arizona, but I like it less. That is a lot of symbolism, but it was 1911. What the hell else did they have to do? It's like there hadn't been any world wars yet. All they had to do was to think about what to put on their flags. Next. SSS.
Wow.
Assassin's Creed. South Dakota. Can't wait to hear what your song is. South Dakota. Hail South Dakota. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. South Dakota. Where are you? Ooh, I don't like that color blue. Okay. First thing I'm seeing is South Dakota twice. You're not making it out of F tier. That's such a waste. That's so wasteful. South Dakota. Let me see. Tell me about the crest, I guess. In the center shall be a blazing sun in gold, 2/5 as wide the diameter as the width of the flag. Above the sun shall be arranged in the arc of the circle in gold letters the word South Dakota, and below the sun in the arc of the circle shall be arranged the words in gold letters the Sunshine State, which I think was removed. I think they changed that. I want to know about the seal. Screw it, I'll just look at it. Long promoted as the Sunshine State because of the multitude of sunny days that grace South Dakota each year, the legislature ceded the Sunshine State to Florida and adopted a nickname that would remain forever unique. The Mount Rushmore State? Yeah, no one's taken that one. Good job, guys. You can keep that one. Let's take a look at this. I don't like it. It's at least a different color blue, but it's a gross color blue. Under God, the people rule. It looks very much like a flag. It looks like a Pathfinder flag. Like this is a flag from a South Florida Pathfinder group. Where's South Dakota? You're down here with Kansas, mate. I don't like looking at you. You're not good to look at. That color blue, I don't like it. I like you more than North Carolina. So, kudos to you for that. Good job for that. Yeah, I think right there, right after North Carolina and before Montana. I think that is perfectly fair. Change your flag. Change your stupid flag. It's not that hard. Next. What's your favorite flag?
Wow.
And why is it New Jersey? New Jersey. Where are you? Oh, I remember that. Yeah, didn't they go to like the Supreme Court and say something like the people were, the people didn't understand what they were voting for because, I don't know. And they were like, you know what? That's a fair point. I don't know either. I'm from New Jersey is the state song, it seems. New Jersey. I kind of like New Jersey's flag. I kind of like it. I don't like that it's the seal because it's kind of lazy, but I do like the fact that they chose a color that is absolutely garish. The beautiful buff color for the... Beautiful. That's strong. Buff color for the New Jersey state flag dates all the way back to 1779 and the New Jersey regiments mustered for the Revolutionary War. The color was chosen by General George Washington when he was directed by the Continental Congress to prescribe the uniform for the regiments of the New Jersey Continental Line. George Washington directed that the coats of those soldiers should be dark blue faced with buff. These colors were chosen by General Washington to honor the original Dutch settlers of New Jersey. Dark blue, Jersey blue, and buff were the colors of Holland or the Netherlands. I want to know about the shield. You're not going to tell me about the shield? Alright, fine. It's been this color for 200 years. They do not care about changing their flag, and good on them, I guess. I mean, I feel like they could do better than just slapping the crest on and there you go. Good for us. But I am willing to give them credit. Not a ton of credit. I'm putting you above Wyoming. You're above Maine. Above Delaware. I'm not moving you above Oklahoma. Also, I'm taking a look at Puerto Rico. And I think I'm going to drop Puerto Rico. Because it is so derivative. No disrespect intended to Puerto Rico, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like... You could do something different. Just saying. Looks a lot like the American flag. Could have switched it up a little bit.
Wow.
Wow, about time. Florida. What is our state song? I've always wondered what this song actually is. Old Folks at Home, the Swanee River. That sounds about right. Florida flag. I have opinions. I have opinions.
Way down upon the Swanee,
This is our state song.
far, far away. There's where my heart is turning ever. There's where the old folks stay. All up and down the whole creation, sadly I roam.
Looking at the information on the flag. Okay, so here's the thing about the Florida flag. And I'll see if I can find it. So the Florida flag obviously looks a lot like the Alabama flag. But the Florida flag, the seal or the cross on the Florida flag is not the same St. Andrew's cross. Allegedly, and this is a big allegedly, they are going with the Spanish cross of Burgundy as opposed to the St. Andrew's cross, which the Spanish cross of Burgundy goes back to Florida's Spanish roots, which is a cool throwback if that's the case. That said, they added it around the time when a lot of people, when a lot of states were adding a lot of the Confederate symbols. So I don't, it's a massive X to doubt on whether they were actually doing this as a Floridian symbol or an homage to the Old South. I'm willing to cut it some slack because I like the story, and if that's what they want to go with as the official story, I like it. Now that said, it's a seal on a flag, and arguments aside, that looks a lot like Alabama. I like the seal. I always have. And I might have a little objective bias here because, born and raised in Florida, but I've always kind of liked the seal of Florida. I think the seal of Florida is, compared to a lot of other states, very strong. I'm not sure whether the symbolism of the Native American woman dropping the leaves into the river, I'm not sure if that passes muster on whether or not it's kosher. I don't know. I don't know. And all of the information I've looked up has said it's like the legislature's just said that there had to be an influence of the indigenous people of Florida. Is that kosher these days? Who knows? I think it's pretty, and I don't think it's inherently offensive. I don't know. Florida, where are you? I like Florida a lot. I don't know. It's not S tier. I'm willing to give it some objective bias. I'm putting it above Alabama at least. I'm willing to move it to the top of B. Because I want to be, I don't know if I like the more I look at the Florida flag compared to like other flags that I've been putting in A and S so far tonight. I don't know if the Florida flag, in my own humble opinion, is better than the Indiana state flag, with all those cool stars and stuff, or the Utah state flag, or the Alaska state flag. It seemed, is it more creative than the Maryland flag? Do people like it more? Do I like looking at it more? I like it, and I think the top of B is very strong. And I'm willing to leave it there. Gosh darn it! It's time for break. I will be back in 3 minutes. So let me put on the song. Let's do the Twitch thing. I'll be back in just a few minutes. We'll get a few more states done tonight. I think how much further do we have? Oh God. We'll see how far we get. I'll be back. I'm back. All right. Sorry about that. Let's do the Twitch thing. Let's get a few more flags out of the way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 20 flags left, not including Missouri, which we won't be doing, like the other Missouri. I thought that they had both of them. Or was it Minnesota? It was one of them. Regardless, we have the new one on here. Let's get to it, though.
Wow.
Illinois. What is the Illinois state song, dare I even ask? Apparently it is called Just Illinois. Huh. Good God.
By the rivers gently flowing, Illinois, Illinois. By the prairies.
I mean, your song is a banger.
Illinois.
Tell me about your flag, Illinois.
Rustling through the leafy trees, and
It was adopted in 1969. The current flag depicts the Great Seal, which was originally designed in 1819 and emulates the Great Seal of the United States. The dates on the seal, 1818 and 1868, represent the year Illinois became a state and the year in which the Great Seal was redesigned by Sharon Tyndale.
Abraham Lincoln's name appears, Grant and Logan and our tears, Illinois.
The seal features bald eagle pitched on a rock carrying a shield in its talons and the banner with the state's motto on its beak. 13 stars and stripes on the shield represent the original 13 states. The date, August 26, 1818, appears at the bottom circle of the arc, does it? I don't see that. Must have been removed. It's unique. It's something else. I mean, it's not a pretty eagle. It kind of has like more turkey qualities than eagle to me. Illinois, you're definitely above F. You're definitely above D. I don't think you're getting out a C. I like you more than I like Wyoming. I like you more than I like Maine. I like you more than I like Delaware. And that's about it. That's about it. Right in the middle of C. Just about as smack dab in the middle as you could possibly be. It's kind of a mid flag, but having a mid flag is better than having a hideous flag. So you got that going for you, Illinois.
Wow.
Vermont. These Green Mountains is the name of the song of Vermont. Let's check your flag. It's a blue flag with a crest.
These green hills and silver waters
Sounds like a song you'd hear at Seventh-day Adventist Church. Symbolism. The flag contains the state's coat of arms and motto on a field of azure. While the pine needle supporters of the coat of arms are represented through New England and symbolizes the small pine branches worn at the end of 1812. What are they talking about? Oh, on the side of it. The pine tree in the middle of the coat of arms represents the Vermont forests. They put one tree in to represent the forests. The cow and the 3 sheaves of wheat represent the dairy and agriculture industries. The deer head on top represents Vermont's wildlife. The green are in the background as well. The motto, freedom and unity, is also used. The motto balances 2 different ideals, the freedom of the individual citizen and the welfare of the common good. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, the motto. The motto, freedom and unity. That's what they're talking about. I gotta say, the flag, the historic flag of Vermont, the Green Mountain Boys flag, that's a flag right there. That's something else. They also used this. They copied the American flag. They copied the American flag, a grosser version of this flag, and this one's in black and white. So I don't know what they're up to over in Vermont. Now, pretty much any blue with a crest is going to be saved by animals. This one has several animals. They're not good animals, but at least they're on here. The nice deer head, and they got a cow on here. I'm trying to give Vermont benefit of the doubt, but there's not really much I can do for it. It looks terrible from a distance. Oh, Vermont, what do I do with you? I'm putting you above Idaho. I'm putting you above Wisconsin. I'm putting you above Oregon. And that's as far as I can go. Yeah. Yeah, that's as far as I can go on that one. Like, there are some good blues in D, but the ones in F, it's like, that's about as good as you can get with some of those flags, unfortunately. It's sad. Redesign your flags, guys. It's time. It's you've had these flags for hundreds of years. It's time to redesign the flag.
Wow.
Minnesota. Now, Minnesota, is this the one with the new flag? Yes. Okay, so this is the one we'll take a look at. I have no interest in the old flag whatsoever. Minnesota state song. This one was just redesigned. Long-standing frustration with its illegibility. This is the old flag. Jesus, you can't even tell what's going on in this. What am I looking at in the old flag? Is that a slave? No, that's just a worker of the soil. What is even happening in that flag? I can't tell. It offers a negationist view of Minnesota's settlement of Europeans that conceals the violence committed against indigenous people. I'm trying to see what the symbolism of the current shield, what the current flag is. I like how it's going into the criticisms of right-wing conspiracy theories. Like, no thanks. Final flag altered the star's shape, making the final design a light blue color with a simplified shape of Minnesota on the hoist. What do you mean shape of Minnesota? It's not. Doesn't look anything like Minnesota. I don't know what to tell you. It looks like a good flag. I'll say that much. It looks like an okay flag. It's better than the old flag. I'm gonna put it on the block. I wonder. Hold on, let me see something real quick. I think what I might do, I might cut this early because OBS is being stupid. And I want to give Gorp a chance to chime in on some of these. I know he's probably working. He said he checked in on the Discord. Let's rate Minnesota first before I do that, though. I like it. It's kind of dull. Kind of dull. I mean, I don't like it that much. I like it more than Illinois. I'm going to put it in right smack dab in the middle. Right above Illinois, but below New Jersey. I think that's fair. I think that's what we'll do. Let's do that. I'm going to save this. Get this. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Probably cut it early for tonight, just so I can fix whatever the OBS issue is and give, and you know, also give a chance to kiss my wife. Give you a little surprise kiss, right? She won't even be expecting it. Probably so delayed. It's probably like an hour behind. By the time I'm over there, I'll already have kissed her like 8 times. Anyways, I'm gonna save this for next time. We'll cut a little early tonight. I will see you guys later. Peace out.